In a moment that sent shockwaves through both the K-pop and global fashion industries, BTS's Jin was officially recognized with the K-pop Award at the prestigious 2025 Customer Trust No. 1 Premium Brand Awards, organized by Forbes Korea and Ilbo. But what truly elevated the moment to a global headline was the reaction from Marco Bizzarri, CEO of Gucci, who made a rare and heartfelt public statement praising Jin as our timeless icon, cementing Jin's place not just as a music legend, but as a luxury fashion figurehead of the modern era. The announcement was shared shortly after Jin's, when went viral across Korean and international media. Representing not just the global influence of BTS, but also the growing synergy between luxury fashion and K-pop, Jin's role as global brand ambassador for Gucci has become a case study in how authenticity, elegance, and mass appeal can converge. In a personal message released through Gucci's official press channel, Marco Bizzarri said, "Jin has redefined what it means to be a global icon. His voice moves millions, his presence inspires trust, and his elegance is both timeless and contemporary. At Gucci, we're beyond proud to stand beside him. This award only confirms what we've always believed. He is our timeless icon." This rare public statement from the CEO is being hailed as unprecedented, especially considering Gucci's notoriously private handling of ambassador relationships. Industry analysts noted that for Bizzarri to personally comment on a brand ambassador's external award indicates just how deeply Gucci values their relationship with Jin, and how impactful his presence has been in elevating the brand's image in Asia and beyond. Jin, who completed his military service in June 2024, has since embarked on a bold new solo era that includes his 2 solo albums, Happy and Echo, as well as a globally successful tour and brand collaborations that have reshaped how the West views K-pop stars. His work with Gucci, in particular, has stood out not just because of the aesthetics, but because of how organic and undeniably personal it has felt. Each campaign shot with Jin has trended worldwide, and his front-row appearance at Milan Fashion Week in early 2025 made headlines in over 30 countries. This award recognizes more than just Jin's fashion impact. According to Forbes Korea's breakdown, he was voted the most trusted and premium brand among a staggering 151 nominees from across 152 major Korean companies and institutions. Notably, he earned the highest score in categories like vocal warmth and gentle afterglow, and balanced artist with stage glamour, demonstrating his versatility and wide-ranging appeal. Social media erupted following the dual news of his award and Gucci CEO's statement. The hashtag Our Timeless Jin began trending in over 25 countries, with armies, BTS fans, sharing collages of Jin's Gucci looks over the years, from sleek silk suits to vintage-inspired runway pieces. Many fans also noted how Jin's quiet strength and consistent professionalism have allowed him to become not just a global celebrity, but a deeply trusted figure in multiple industries. Meanwhile, fashion editors are speculating whether this moment signals the next level in the Jin-Gucci partnership. Some insiders claim that a limited edition capsule collection bearing Jin's input may be in development for 2026, although Gucci has declined to confirm. Still, given the CEO's public acknowledgement, such a move wouldn't be surprising. Beyond the fashion, Jin's message at the awards ceremony was equally humble and powerful. He thanked armies for continuing to support him after his military discharge, and he vowed to remain grounded in his art and honest in his brand relationships. "When you give me your trust, I feel responsible to do even better," Jin said. So this award, to me, is a reminder to keep working hard, not just for me, but for every fan who believes in me. With global recognition pouring in, the bond between Jin and Gucci now seems stronger than ever. As the luxury world takes notice and the music industry applauds his elegance, one thing is clear: Jin has transcended celebrity status. He is now a brand of trust, a symbol of refined modern artistry. And as CEO Marco Bizzarri declared, he is timeless. What stands out even more is how Jin's achievement transcends industries. In the fashion world, he's not just another celebrity wearing designer clothing. He's a living embodiment of Gucci's evolving brand story. In the music industry, he's not just a vocalist, he's a phenomenon. This crossover influence is rare, and it places Jin in a league of his own, not just among K-pop idols, but among global cultural figures. The senior fashion editor at Business of Fashion commented anonymously, "Gucci's choice to praise Jin publicly, especially through their CEO, is more than just marketing. It's a sign of true brand alignment. Jin has become integral to Gucci's future narrative, particularly in Asian markets and among Gen Z and Gen Alpha consumers." In parallel, analysts from Brand Korea Index released updated tracking data following the award announcement, showing a 23% spike in Gucci's brand favorability among Korean millennials and Gen Z buyers, just 2 days after the ceremony. Online searches related to Jin Gucci Award surged in Japan, France, and Mexico, sparking buzz across non-K-pop centric platforms. This only validates Jin's power as a trust-based marketing force in an era dominated by authenticity and social proof. Jin's visual impact also played a huge role in this growing global influence. His stage presence, often described as gentle yet commanding, and his emotional vocal tone combine to leave a lasting impression that perfectly matches Gucci's aesthetic: bold, elegant, and unexpectedly warm. In every campaign photo and runway appearance, Jin maintains an aura that doesn't scream fame. It whispers depth, which ironically makes it even more irresistible. Fans around the world, known collectively as ARMY, responded with waves of digital tribute. Edits of Jin in Gucci suits flooded platforms like TikTok and Instagram. Fan accounts updated their bios with brand King Jin, and hashtags like #JinForGucciLegacy began circulating. One viral post read, "He's not just a brand ambassador. He is the brand now." Gucci didn't make Jin global. Jin made Gucci human. But what's next for Jin? Industry insiders believe this is just the beginning. With talks of a potential Gucci x Jin limited collection and invitations to co-create legacy brand capsules, something previously reserved for icons like Harry Styles or Rihanna, Jin could soon enter a new phase of his career, one that blends art, commerce, and diplomacy. If realized, such a collaboration would make him the first Korean male artist to co-develop a global luxury product line with Gucci. And Jin's response to all this buzz, true to form, he remained grounded and gracious. In a follow-up post shared on Weverse, Jin wrote, "Thank you to everyone who believes in me, not just as a performer, but as a person. I hope to keep doing my best and repay the trust you give me." This quiet humility, paired with unmatched influence, is what makes Jin not just a fashion icon, but a cultural cornerstone. As 2025 unfolds, Jin continues to redefine what it means to be an idol in the 21st century. Not just loved, not just followed, but trusted. And in the words of Marco Bizzarri, CEO of Gucci, "In Jin, we see the future. Not only of fashion, not only of music, but of trust. And trust is the most luxurious thing in the world." The Gucci CEO's words, "Trust is the most luxurious thing in the world," are now echoed in headlines across major fashion and entertainment media, where Jin is no longer referred to merely as a K-pop star, but as a symbol of trust and elegance. His journey from vocalist to brand-defining artist represents not just personal success, but a shift in how Asian celebrities are perceived on the global stage. No longer just endorsers, they are co-architects of legacy at and fashion capitals like Paris, Milan, and New York. Whispers about Jin's influence have turned into loud conversations. Fashion journalists now reference his Milan Fashion Week presence as a moment that redefined how male idols engage with haute couture. "He doesn't just wear the brand," wrote one editor at Vogue Italia. "He becomes its heartbeat." The economics of Jin industry experts are also noting Jin's economic impact. Following his award win and Gucci's public praise, analytics from LYST Index and Statista reported an 18% spike in global Gucci search traffic with Jin, or BTS, as associated keywords. Even more astonishing was a 32% increase in web traffic from Southeast Asia and Latin America, showcasing Jin's brand value in regions beyond traditional luxury markets. Marketing analyst Sungwoo Park of the Korea Brand Power Institute added, "In terms of brand equity, Jin is a triple threat: emotional connection, global visibility, and trust. That's why Gucci is leaning into him harder than any previous male K-pop ambassador." Fan response and cultural legacy. Jin's fanbase, ARMY, took this moment as a personal victory. On social media, tens of thousands celebrated not just his win, but the values he represents: humility, loyalty, and vision. Fan-created slogans like "Gucci crowned," "Jin deserved," and "Trust has a face. It's Jin," trended in multiple countries. One heartfelt post from a longtime fan captured the sentiment beautifully. This award isn't just about Jin's fashion or music. It's about how he makes people feel safe, seen, valued. That's why we trust him. That's why the world does too. And perhaps that is the heart of this story. In a world of noise, filters, and fleeting trends, Jin stands as a calm, clear voice, someone whose presence is felt not just on runways or stages, but in hearts and headlines alike.